Hey, everybody. Welcome to Monday night to the Rooted in Foods Davis's Eats Kitchen. I had to. It's December, and I have Christmas t-shirts for the entire month.
She does.
And this represents my favorite. Yeah, my favorite Christmas movie.
It is your favorite.
Yeah, it's my favorite Christmas movie. A Christmas Story. Mm-hmm. Not because it reminds me of my childhood, however. So we have both of our fur babies out. Usually we crate our puppy, but we're gonna attempt this tonight. Fingers crossed. That's all I'm gonna say. She's already wreaking havoc. What are you doing back there? Trying to get her on camera.
I got her on camera.
So she is a bit of a counter surfer.
She is a lot of a counter surfer.
Big puppies always are. Yes, you can train them not to be, but nah. Okay, so tonight we are doing a little bit of a Tex-Mex, Mexican-inspired meal because
why not?
We wanted to. But we're doing it using local ingredients and local flavors. Mm-hmm. So we have a flank steak, grass-fed from Bowman Family Farms. Mm-hmm. Near Golconda.
Yeah.
I can get you there, but I don't remember the address off the top of my head.
It's windy and roads.
It is a little windy.
Countries. And,
but definitely south of Marion quite a bit and near Golconda. So, right now you can purchase from them directly, and I somewhat new to the meat processing world, at least here locally. Mm-hmm. We visited their farm on the farm crawl in September.
It was really
cool. It was cool. We had a lot of fun talking to them. Mm-hmm. And it's 6:30 and our dogs went outside.
All right, I'll be back.
So learned a lot about what they're doing, had a good conversation about cooking. So we're using their flank steak tonight. We picked up a few while we were there, and it's been in the freezer. So it has been marinating for most of the afternoon, and I'll talk about that as we get down the road here tonight. So carne asada style, let's say, because we're not going to throw these on the grill. I broke out Big Bertha cast iron because it's a little on the chilly side to be doing stuff outside. With that, we're going to do a skillet-fried corn. Corn is local. Corn was put in the freezer in the summer, and I'll tell you how I did that and how you can keep corn on the cob
fresh.
Yeah, for the entire winter. She didn't go out, did she?
No, that one didn't.
So all local spices, local meat, local corn, local onions, not local to Southern Illinois peppers, but locally purchased. And I think that's about it. What do we got going on for drinks?
We're going to do a Lisco Mule.
All right.
So
to pair pretty well with our
carne asada.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll get out of your way.
That's just waiting.
Okay. We're
Well, I had all day long.
Before I had my red shirt on.
All day long.
But guess what else I have?
I know. I know what you have.
Should I put my foot up?
No. No, maybe they can see it whenever you are over there.
Here, I'll stand back here, then they can see.
Okay.
See? I got red sparkly Crocs.
She's got her red sparkly slippers on.
Crocs are friendly in the kitchen.
Yeah, they are. I agree. So we're going to 2 ounces of tequila or faux tequila.
Which is going in mine.
Because somebody doesn't
partially want to because we are almost out of tequila, not faux tequila.
Yeah, we got plenty of faux, not very much regular. So there we go.
So you might be switching to a Dublin Mule later.
Yeah, we could do that too. We got 2 ounces of tequila, 1/2 ounce of lime juice.
Oh, I need my glasses tonight.
Can't see?
Not well.
Not well.
No.
Would you hand me my spoon? My bar spoon?
Your bar spoon? I will indeed.
Thanks. Because I'm not shaking these. I'm stirring these. Stir these. 1001, 1002, 1003.
Hey Jen. Hi Mama. I'm glad you made it. I hope the carolers went well.
There we go. So now, and then top it with 3 ounces of ginger beer. And we're using Ale 81.
Is that a local or did we pick
It
that
is
up?
in Kentucky.
Kentucky, okay.
Kentucky.
I mean, any ginger beer will
It is
work.
It is a Kentucky original.
Yeah. It's good, though, if you're in the Paducah area and can grab some.
I don't know if it's in Paducah.
Might not be that far this way.
It was in Louisville.
It was in Louisville. That's mine. Okay, thank you.
That one is Yo's.
If you're watching, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Say hi.
Cheers.
Cheers to us.
I even have Merry Christmas. Like December is my month. Well, October is my month, and then December. Yeah, you can't tell the difference in the faux tequila.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Cool.
It's not quite as bitey as tequila, but
Here, take a drink of mine just to see.
I mean, I can smell the tequila in this one.
Yeah, that's the difference there. That has tequila in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
it's close enough.
It's close enough, and the bite of the tequila doesn't exist here, but
the flavors do.
But the flavors there, yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool. So what are we doing now? Are you asada-ing? Are you carne-ing?
No,
we're gonna getting dressed.
I'm gonna put my Christmas apron on.
Christmas.
I've turned into my mother.
It's a horrible thing.
Isn't it? No.
It is so awful.
It's okay. I have a Snoopy holiday pillow on hold of cold, so I'm gonna go pick up later.
That's good. That's wonderful. That's why you're drinking the fake stuff.
It's at Starting Drive.
Yeah.
To go get my Snoopy pillow with him sitting on the doghouse with lights. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to do the flank steak last because it is a hot, fast sear, hence the cast iron. And I don't want it to sit. I want to be able to eat it when it's
still hot.
Still hot, yeah.
Yeah, you still want to have it hot.
What we're going to do first, however, is the chimichurri. I'm going to chop my vegetables, although it doesn't take much, and then I'll move the phone or bring the blender over here, or we'll just keep that camera on. That's probably the easiest thing to do, to be honest. So chimichurri typically is made out of parsley, a little bit of oregano. I'm going to do cilantro in honor of our Tex-Mex Mexican inspired meal. So we need, and I just would leave that camera on because I'm not going to be doing a lot over here. 2 cups of cilantro, and I'm just going to use all of it. I'll save, well, you don't like cilantro in your corn, do you?
Not really, no.
Okay. I'm going to save enough of the cilantro to put on top of my corn. So give me a minute to pull some of that off. And the kiddos' corn. All right, so we'll just find a little dish to lay that in for now. Okay, so we need 2 cups of this. And I am shifting over to where my blender is, so I don't have to move it around too much. So basically 2 cups is pretty much the entire bunch of cilantro here. I bought it this afternoon. You can keep cilantro and keep it in a, sorry dog, mason jar. I've got a wide mouth mason jar. These have long stems, so I used a big one. Just stick it down in your mason jar, or you can stick it in your fridge. It'll keep for a few days. But you'll want to eat it up pretty quickly. So I'm going to pull the leaves out of the bottom here. Notoriously at the grocery store, it gets all bunched up and weird. So
I can smell cilantro over the tequila.
No. Oh, well, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
The tender stems on the top are fine.
It's like you hit me with it or something. I don't know.
These big ones on the bottom that are kind of thick, not so much, because we're going to blend it all up here. So I'm going to kind of cut it as it goes in. Okay. And get as many of the leaves off as you can. If you waste a little bit, don't freak out about it.
They both went out this time.
Okay. All right. To this, pull that stem out because we don't want it.
Yeah, we don't want seeds or stems. Come on now, we're in Illinois.
All right. To this, we're going to add Pink Tiger Farms. I'm going to do 2. I've got a 3 chili blend with garlic and onion. And we're going to add a little bit of chipotle lime just to give it a little bit of that limey, smoky flavor. And we'll do a teaspoon total. And then we'll kind of see where we land. So Pink Tiger Farm, definitely worth getting your hands on. If you don't have it, any kind of chili lime, pepper flake, pepper blend will work here. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. And I'm going to also put in a little bit of Mexican oregano.
Whoa.
The only kind that I have been able to find locally, at least recently, is in powder form. So pretty concentrated in powder form. So we're just going to use a little bit.
Well, it's going to have to be potent to override that smell of cilantro.
Well, you're not going to eat it, so what do you care?
Well, I might. You never know.
Might? Okay.
I'll try it.
Okay, you'll try it. I know I need a cup of olive oil, but I can't remember how much vinegar I need. So I'm going to look so I don't screw it up.
Cheating, folks.
Oh, I'm cheating.
She's got her recipes up.
Oh, I do, and I should have taken a picture of it because scrolling is problematic sometimes. Especially on an iPad that kind of works. Let's see. 2 tablespoons of vinegar.
Yep.
Cup of olive oil, which is quite a lot.
Well, you got a lot of cilantro.
I have a lot of olive oil, so I'm not.
A lot of cilantro.
A lot of cilantro. I'm also going to use the measure on the blender for that. And I also need an onion, which I'll show you in a minute. You want, hot pepper in here?
I don't care. It's up to you. You're the one that's going to eat most of it.
Well, jalapeno's not going to kill me, so.
All right, well then throw a jalapeno in there.
I'm going to. Okay.
Heck yeah, always take a jalapeno.
So switch them over here. That being the case, I'm going to find a glove to put on my hand.
Right. Glove up.
Because I have a boo-boo that I don't want a hot pepper in.
That's true. You don't want hot pepper in your boo-boo. Serrated knives can be sharp, folks.
Yes, serrated knives.
Especially new ones.
Bread knives can
just
be sharp.
Bought for a birthday present 7 months ago.
I was going to say that was a Christmas present last year, wasn't it? It's newish, but not...
No, it might have been Christmas.
Yeah. All right. Are they over here?
Yep, they're over there.
Okay. So I'll talk about my onion here in a minute. I'm going to pull the seeds out.
Well, if you're pulling the seeds out, then might as well not even use... It's not going to be hot at all.
It'll be plenty hot. Y'all can add some...
So she's de-peppering the pepper over there.
No, I'm
so if you
milding the pepper.
It's a jalapeno. It's pretty mild anyway.
And sometimes they can be stinky hot.
Yeah, if they're like grown next to scorpions.
All right, we're gonna.
Or Carolina Reapers if they're grown next to them and they kind of hybridize.
Oh Lord! All right, my onion. Notice anything different about my onion?
It's sprouting.
It's sprouted. So they're fine after they sprout like this. Don't throw this out unless it's just kind of soft and mushy. This part is fine to eat even. So
it's the roots.
It's just the root. No, that's not. That's the
tops.
That's the root. That's the
tops. Yeah.
So
it's just onion greens.
It's just a green onion basically. That was a little bit on the soft side. So we're gonna use these.
Heck yeah.
Throw them right in. Those green tops are delicious.
Yummy. Yeah.
And I'm going to pull the top layer off of this. See, I've got a little bit of a spot right there, but not so much. I'm gonna worry about it. A little bit of a
looked like
spot
it
right
peeled
there. Oh yeah,
really well.
a little bit of a icky spot right there. So, just kind of look at them and make sure when they sprout, you might have some bad spots or some wrinkly spots. Take off what's not appetizing and throw the rest of it in whatever you're using. Got a wrinkle right there. Okay. And those wrinkles are like papery skin. So not always a fun thing. Okay. So that's going in here. And any kind of vinegar, red wine vinegar, white wine vinegar. I wouldn't use blueberry vinegar. And I'm going to have to find some vinegar. So hang on a second. I'm going to, because it's handy, I'm going to throw some cider vinegar in here. It actually, you know what? I'm going to change my mind because I have some rice wine vinegar that's handy.
Oh, there you go.
So 2 tablespoons, 1001, 1002 and a half. And I'm looking and probably need a little bit more olive oil here. All right, this is going to get a little bit loud. So 2 cups cilantro, about full cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, small onion, garlic. I was getting ready to forget my garlic. And 1 jalapeno. For here, I'm going to use 4 cloves of garlic. Here we go. All right. You want it?
They heard the noise. They had to come running.
They came running, did they? Okay.
Yep.
You want it pureed enough that it's a sauce, but not so much that it's a single green color. You still want some of those cilantro flakes in here. Well, that's delicious. And it's not at all hot. Okay.
It's not hot.
All right, we're going to leave that. Where are they? Here.
Back here.
Oh, no, I can't see that. Put them over here.
Okay.
Sorry.
There we go.
I'm just going to leave it in the blender.
Yeah.
Do we need it?
Sounds like a wonderful thing. Yeah, the puppy's nosy. She's
very nosy, yeah. Okay, she
she's
did
like,
not need
what
that.
all is going on that I can get into and get away with?
She is definitely doing that. All right, next item up for bid. Corn.
What we got next? Corn?
Corn.
All right. Turn the heat on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because corn can sit.
Mm-hmm. It can.
So we are going to start with our onion, another little onion, 2 little peppers, another jalapeno, some garlic. We'll get those going first. Would you hand me my trash bowl up there, please? Because I forgot to grab it and kind of need it.
Here you go. Trash bowl.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, another little onion that's going to be a little contrary. Oh, goodness. I love sweet onions and Vidalia onions, but the skin is so papery. that it's almost worth it. Okay, there's one. Sometimes it's easier just to lose part of the outer layer. Okay, 2. Now I'm not making a lot of corn, enough to feed us for dinner. About it. So
I had the chimichurri. It tastes wonderful.
are you lying to me?
No, I stuck a finger in it.
Stuck your finger in it?
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
the way you're supposed to taste things. You just dip a finger in it.
Get the salt off your finger.
That's right.
Decently small dices because we want things the same size as the corn kernel.
Before you put it in your mouth, you put your finger in it.
Who's watching this fiasco?
I don't know. There's 4 people.
Crap.
I'd say that Jen and your mom and
Are watching the fiasco.
yeah, I had a couple other people. I don't know.
Well, if you haven't said hi, say hi so we know you're watching.
Yeah. Let us know who it is that is watching.
If you've never
Don't
watched
just
before,
hide.
don't be shy.
Yeah.
We like talking.
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
We're only slightly crazy. If you have any questions, shout those out too. All right, these are just little bell peppers. There's nothing hot about these guys.
No. They are lovely colored though.
Yeah, they were had to run to Schnucks to get peppers because
those are tiny peppers.
Yeah,
too.
and they were out of like almost every kind of pepper other than bags of jalapeno, so I grabbed one of those. But so I grabbed these to.
They look delicious. Nice and sweet. Oh, somebody says I am stealing Sugar's spot in front of the stove.
Okay, so again, smallish dice. We're trying to stick to roughly the same size as a corn kernel.
And you want to make everything about the same size so it cooks about the same time.
Yeah, exactly. And so when you take a bite, you don't have these great big chunks of pepper.
Anything else over anything else.
Yeah, here, I need a stirrer.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are going to start popping.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And yes, I have a boo-boo on my hand, so we're going to keep her covered up. Because it's in a not so fun location for cutting.
They are popping.
That's because they're going at a high heat.
Well, they shouldn't have been going at a high heat.
And if you've watched the show long enough, you know that I can't cut things with a gloved hand. Worth a crud. All right.
You do better than I would.
Yeah. Yes, and pulling the seeds out.
Gloves make you take longer.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't say last. Longer.
You started to.
I did start to. Caught myself. Right in the middle of it.
Oh. What would those church ladies think? Is Robert watching?
I don't know. Those church ladies would probably agree with that statement.
Well, that's true. All right. Now, here's the deal. I used a red pepper and a yellow pepper, so my green jalapeno would stand out.
It makes sense to me.
Or I guess that was an orange. All right. I freeze my garlic cloves, so I'm just top.
Yeah, you don't need to
No point in mincing, getting out another tool to clean off.
No, because you remember the same size principle.
And because it's been frozen and thawed, it's going to kind of melt away. Whew, smells good. All right. We need some more fat.
A little more olive oil. Earl of olive.
Yep. We'll season that in a little bit. All right. Corn.
I could just eat this pan.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, without the corn.
I get it. So I freeze corn by the half dozen. And I freeze it. I top and tail it. Leave the husk on. I don't do anything with it. I throw it right into a freezer bag. by the half dozen, 6, unless they're just really large corn cobs. The 6 will fit in pretty well.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, Robert. We're just talking about you.
Yeah.
And just throw them in the freezer, and they'll last. Now, I wouldn't necessarily eat them as corn on the cob after they come out of the freezer because the corn's a little on the mushier side. But putting them in soups, stews, frying in the skillet, cornbread, those kinds of things, it's perfectly fine for. So I actually roasted these a little bit before we got started. They're cooled down quite a bit, but you can see a little bit of char on them. Not so much that they turn black, but
so you air fried them?
Yeah, I did. Partly because I was trying to roast the silks off for you, so I could pull the silks off easier. You don't need any fancy tools. You don't need a corn shucker. You don't need bundt cake pans and all that kind of stuff. Just use a knife. Keep control of it. Keep control of your corn cob.
And go down
close enough to the cob that's cut down, because they're going to kind of sheet off of here.
They do sheet off.
And you don't have a corn kernel fly every now and then, but you're not going to have them popping all over the place like you see on TikTok videos. Extra drama.
Which is what TikTok is good for.
These days, fake AI.
That's true. This is definitely not fake or AI'd.
No.
There is very little going on
my
right now at
tequila's
all.
faked.
Oh, we're getting a little bit of...
A little bit of what?
Buffering.
Oh, well, flip it back to the main camera.
Yep.
I'm just cutting corn.
Yep. Agree, Robert. Always control your cobs.
Yes, always, especially when the church ladies are watching.
Yeah, that's right. Make sure you got maintain
that
good
garlic
handle on your
so good.
on the shafts.
If you make me cut myself again.
Hey, I was not involved in the first cut.
You were not.
I might as well be involved in the second one.
That was me trying to fix lunch.
Yep. Fast.
Yes, I was trying to fix lunch fast because it's just been a day. Had an emergency eye visit.
I wouldn't say emergency.
No, not really emergency, but like I wanted to get in today.
You did.
I can still see. It's all good.
Yep.
Okay.
So you have degirthed the corn.
My corn is skinny again.
Yep. Degirthed it.
So that was 3 corn cobs.
There we go.
2 little peppers. 1 regular bell pepper would be fine. A jalapeno, small onion. Okay, I'm gonna go.
You're fine.
Rinse.
I got them on the pan now.
Okay.
So they can see me stirring away, doing what I do, stirring it up.
Well, you 2 are being eerily good.
Well, there's a reason. I told you.
Got 1 lonely little pepper left.
Is she on there? She is sitting.
She's doing fine.
Yeah. She's learned how to go downstairs.
She has learned how to go downstairs.
She's learned how to behave in the kitchen. Man, what a week.
Too. All right. So here's where we're going to, I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit so it actually fries now. So to this.
Stephanie had a question mark shaft.
Corn shaft.
Yeah. Some people would call it a shaft. Some people would call it a cob. But you never know.
I told you it'd be a fun night with tequila. All right. J Effect taco seasoning.
Yep. Going in there.
There's all of the Tex-Mex flavors you need.
You might need another bottle of that.
I might.
You might already have another bottle of that.
I might.
Yep. Oh, Pam's here.
Hey
Pam.
To that, I'm going to add the Pink Tiger Farms Chipotle lime because I like that flavor. Yeah. Chipotle is smoky, and I think this needs a little bit of acid. I'm going to hit it with some lime juice here in a minute. That's what I forgot. What?
The J Effect just showed up.
Hey,
We call their name. It's like Beetlejuice.
right?
You call their name a couple times.
Just got done using it.
Just got done using it, and they're like, "Hey, y'all, they're late." We said their names like 3 times, and bam, there they are.
Hit that with some lime juice. I'm going to throw some lime juice in my chimichurri because I forgot to. And we'll whip it back up again.
Just hit the button.
Pretty much. So J-Effect, Pink Tiger Farms, local corn, local onions, local flank steak from Bauman
Farms.
Um,
Bauman Family Farm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm down there.
So looking forward to this protein part of tonight's meal.
And to that, a little cotija.
Cotija cheese.
Cotija is kind of like the Parmesan for Tex-Mex, and it's a little on the salty side.
But it goes well.
I mean, for cheese, it's like Parmesan's a little on the salty side. So, yeah. It's not the melty kind, so it's going to have a nice little. I mean, it will melt a little bit, but it's not going to melt like cheese dip is.
No.
So. All right. There's that.
Where's the tequila from? That would be Terramana tequila.
West Roads.
From West Roads.
That's a West
probably.
Roads tequila. I mean, you can buy it at
You can buy it.
But...
Yeah, you can buy it pretty much anywhere.
All
and
right.
The fake tequila is from Schnuckers. It is clean tea, alternative tequila. So it has less than 0.5% ABV. It is a true non-alcoholic tequila. And we are out. Yes. We are out of tequila after.
Well, I know where we can get some.
Yep.
Okay, I've got to switch cutting boards because I'm not going to cut meat on this one. Yeah, thank you. Just set it over there.
I'll set it out of the way.
I do have a wooden cutting board that I do cut my cooked meat on, however. Mr. Steak.
Mr. Steak.
Well, you guys can't see the Mr. Steak part. Let me just turn her around.
There we go. Now they can.
Bought that at Bass Pro Shop. Maybe Cabela's 100 years ago.
Well, I agree, Robert.
It's got knife marks.
Nick wanted a tequila-free because she was going to be driving later. Hey, good evening, James.
Hey, James. Yes, Robert, I have to go pick up a Snoopy pillow from Kohl's, which I could wait and do tomorrow. I probably will wait and do tomorrow, but
yeah, so she wanted non-alcoholic.
We don't have enough tequila for both of us either. So
well, we had enough for one for each of us.
That's okay.
Because it was exactly 2 ounces left after mine.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
It was, yeah. Because I'm on number 2.
Okay, while that's heating up, I'm going to whiz this up again.
So if I want anything else, I'll have to switch to either a completely different cocktail or vodka, which is probably where I'll go is vodka.
Okay.
And just do a regular Moscow Mule.
So...
And for you, I might do like an Irish Mule or a Scotch Mule. Or...
I'm
never know. Yeah, I know.
Oh, hello. All right, here is our skirt steak. It has been marinating. Since about 2:30. You want...
Is it skirt or flank? I thought
flank. It was flank. I'm sorry. I keep saying skirt. Good grief.
It's flank.
It is flank steak. I told myself to remember to say that.
I was about to say, I tried to remember.
Carne asada, you can use skirt or flank, either one. So this has been marinating.
Oh, yeah, Robert. We always have backup plans here.
Yeah. Especially where alcohol is concerned. Is that bad? That could be bad. Not bad. Prepared. We're prepared.
Boy Scouts.
Speak for yourself. Pretty sure I'm a Girl Scout.
All right.
Actually, I didn't last long.
You might not want to.
Well, I was getting there.
Go up to there.
Okay, so here it is. It has been marinating in.
There's our protein.
1/3 cup of olive oil. A tablespoon of lime, tablespoon of lemon.
And carne asada stuff?
A tablespoon of J-Effect taco seasoning. And I mix my seasonings up. We also have carne asada. This has the citrus in it.
The lime.
The lime, the lemon, the orange. And I also threw in
From Kroger.
From Kroger. This is actually a Kroger brand.
It is really good.
Chili lime. I use this in marinades because I can use it in bulk farms as I don't want to because it would go away real fast around here. Right, we're smoking, so I'm gonna turn that on.
We should be fine.
Okay. So either a grill, you can do this under the broiler, but it goes fast, so I don't necessarily
you guys see it smoking.
that.
Oh yeah.
I'm smoking.
It's hot.
Hot cast iron's going to smoke. I'm not going to put, other than what I kind of coated it with when I pulled it off the wall. Now you'll see shape. I've got a little.
It's well used.
It's well used, but it's been banged around outside on the wood fire a lot. So I honestly, I probably need to reseason it. But this just happens. It's nothing I'm going to worry about tonight by any stretch. So I'm not putting any fat down on cast iron that's seasoned enough that this won't stick.
That's right.
That's kind of where I was going with that. Hot and fast. You ready? Here, you want to get your microphone? Your microphone.
Oh, okay. Go for it. Go for it. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
Hot and fast, but a couple minutes on each side because it's one of the ends there is decently thick. Was this too big of a knife to use on that cut of meat?
No. You'll be fine.
I like my carving knife, but it's not really meant for small cuts of meat.
It's big enough.
This is the last thing we're waiting on. Everything else is done.
Yep.
Now, we're going to slice this thin across the grain. Yeah. You could pile this in tacos, a little lime juice, cilantro, like finely diced or minced onion would be delicious. I think we're just going to eat this straight with our side dish tonight that we're going to try here.
Oh, yeah.
While we're waiting. Oh, I love. There we go.
That was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Looks fresh and bright. It's been a minute. Oh, James says he's loving this. That's
just watching the meat cook.
heck of a slice of protein there, James. Bauman Family Farms, and that is a big old chunk of flank steak.
And just like I usually do, they've got a Facebook page, so they're tagged.
Mm-hmm.
Pink Tiger J Effect is tagged.
In a minute and a half.
Okay. We'll go a couple minutes on the other side, and you really don't want to walk away from this because it really does.
You don't want to walk away from it in this kitchen either.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and flip
10 seconds. All right, never mind.
This end is a little bit on the thicker side.
I can tell.
See, I've got some char there. And if we need to flip it again, we will. I'm looking for about 120. And then we're going to let it rest while we answer questions.
Mm-hmm.
So please ask questions. Pretty please.
Yeah, because it's got to rest for a couple minutes at least.
And then I'll show you how to cut it.
Come back into it.
Yeah, you don't want to cut any kind of meat, steak, chicken, turkey, doesn't matter, immediately, because all of the juice will just kind of seep out of it and you'll lose that flavor and that moisture. Let it rest. Thin cut, you don't need to let it rest too long. Like your turkey, you want to let it rest for 20, 30 minutes. But thin cut, a few minutes should do it. But you want all of that to kind of settle before you start slicing. How are we doing?
In a minute right now on that side.
And these I always tempt because I'm prone to screw them up. Oh yeah, we're that thick. That's just thick. So we're probably going to go a little bit longer than anticipated. Yeah, we're at 100 on this end, and I'm only at 90 barely on that end. So, oh no, you don't need.
No.
My glove tastes good. Any questions?
Yep. Any questions, comments going on right now? In a minute and a half.
Okay. I'm going to let it sit for just a little bit.
Kind of time and everything. We need to flip it. We'll flip it.
Get our chimichurri out.
I'm going to flip it now because it's been 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Try to put that fat end on the middle part of the pan where the heat is.
Got it.
Cast iron will get hot and stay hot, but Big Bertha on the stove, the middle is going to be a little bit hotter.
Because it's right over the heat.
Because it's right over the heat source. Yeah. All right, there we go. That was yummy stuff.
Oh, that smells so good.
Right? I'm going to rinse off that over here while I'm waiting on that.
We'll kick us back to us.
Yeah, but again, I'm happy to answer questions.
Anybody have any questions, comments? Back to the meat.
Back to the meat.
We've got our corn back here.
I have to rinse my blender out fast, otherwise it's a bear to clean. Can't be a bear to clean. Here's our chimichurri.
Hey, we're getting at temp down here.
Yeah.
So pull it and we'll cut half.
Or
just pull it and we'll cut that out.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna move the skillet.
Okay.
Put this back here. Sometimes you have to fiddle with things.
Yeah.
Thermometer, what are we back here?
It's like 110.
My husband forgets that I like pretty rare meat. Yeah, we are. Okay, I'm going to keep that stove on. All right, here we go. So I'm going to let this rest, even though I know this part back here is probably not quite done.
Oh, Jen's putting with fondant.
Oh, your gingerbread house.
Yes. Oh, thanks, James. He says he loves Big Bertha. That is our massive cast iron that we.
Can I have your phone so I can take a picture of this real fast while we're waiting on this to do its thing? Because it's awfully pretty. Thank you.
There you go.
Whoop. Not that.
Yeah, so we've had Big Bertha a while. I think we got it probably at Bass Pro, I want to say.
More than likely, yes.
Don't hold that light there. There you go.
I'm not, but I have to
Well, you were flashing it at this over here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, probably at Bass Pro, but we've had it for probably 15 years.
Oh, yeah, probably.
At least that. So, and we use it all the time.
I do indeed.
It's a great skillet.
All right, there we go. A little behind the scene action there.
Yep,
sorry.
Robert says it's better when it still moves at you. Well, we're trying.
Yeah. I am the same way. I like mine a little on the blue side.
Mm-hmm. What is that, a 15-inch?
Yes, Bertha's a 15-inch.
Bertha's a 15-inch.
She has made a lot of all sorts of things on
I mean,
fire
you name it,
outside.
And it's awesome just cooking with it outside. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what we use it for mostly. We don't usually use it in here, but
every now and then.
Yeah. Every now and then we do.
All right, so here, move this so you can see a little better.
Pam wants to know which pink tiger seasoning did you use. She's been on a campfire kick this week.
Ooh,
we do like campfire a lot. We did use the chili lime though.
So I've got the 3 chili blend with garlic, onion, and chipotle lime.
Chili limon.
Those
are the ones we used tonight.
Those went in the chimichurri. You could use them in the marinade. I didn't because I use a lot in the marinade, and I'm really kind of protective of these guys because they also went a little bit in the corn.
They did. And then we used which one for?
I've got in the marinade. I keep losing.
In
what?
Which J Effect?
Oh, taco.
Taco. J Effect taco.
Yeah. Tex-Mex flavors.
Yeah.
So these 3: carne asada, another chili lime variety, and the J Effect went in the marinade.
Gotcha.
And then J Effect in the corn and the cilantro. So, mix things up. You can, there's nothing that says you can't do that. Okay, so we're rested enough. I'm going to cut in back here and see just how rare it really is. I might be okay with it. I'll show you another thing you can do too. So the grain on here, you can see.
Oh, it's definitely going left to right.
We're going
from the
this
south
way
to the north. Yep,
okay?
Exactly.
Is the grain. You're going to cut against that. And I also like to cut on the bias and not straight across because I think it just looks prettier.
So what's on the bias? Like that?
So instead of this way, I'm going to cut this way. And
Gotcha.
Don't cut down. Tilt your knife so it's so it's flat, but almost flat. So I've got
about a 45.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, split it in half.
There we go. And I'm on the outer room side here. Okay. Something tells me once we get back. Now I'm doing pretty thin slices here.
Oh yeah, you want this to be thinly sliced.
This knife's almost too big for this.
This knife is made for bigger chunks of meat.
Yeah, like it really is. So I'm going to get my other carving knife out. A knife that's too big is hard to control. Yeah, thank you. Much easier. Got it. Carving knife. Although that one's not sharp. Good grief, Chili Bean.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
You didn't hand me that one to sharpen.
I probably didn't. Okay, we're just gonna make do.
Did I say that one's sharp?
Oh yeah, she's sharp. All right, so we're getting into where it was a little bit on the
rarer
side, and I probably am going to be fine now that it's rested a bit. It might be a little. Okay. I've got a piece of fat that's causing me trouble. Okay, so here we go. That's very blue. Okay.
That is. Oh yeah, that is. That needs to go back on the.
So we turned blue about here. So we're going to cut to about that point, and then I'll stick her back on for a bit. Blue, by the way, meaning it's almost raw.
It's close. Well, it was probably about maybe 110 degrees. Maybe pushing it.
This won't take long though because I kept this hot. Now the other thing.
Hello, just visiting. They said it looks good. Well, thank you.
You can also slice it when it's really on the blue rare side, and then throw all the slices back in for 30 seconds, and it's going to be fine.
You gotta get that in the...
I know. I was trying to set it up. All right. So here's our. Here you go, baby. Put it back.
Oh yes, please.
Oh, sorry.
That's what I want.
Oh man.
No.
Holy moly.
that has so much flavor in it.
It's so good.
And it's so delicious. Whew. That is delicious.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, Steph, one of us likes a mooing, but there's a little bit much to mooing, and man, that's amazing. That's got such good flavor.
All right. Now, if I were going to serve this, to, friends,
Yeah.
I would slice it all, leave it on a serving board, drizzle the chimichurri on top of it, and make a nice presentation.
But we're serving it to your husband.
We're serving it on plates.
We're serving it to husband, and there we go. That looks really good. I like that.
And again, if you want tortillas, go for it. A little
who need
a little
yes,
cilantro.
tortilla would be very wonderful with this, but tortilla would also
chips and salsa would be good too.
Yep, chips and salsa. Chips and chimichurri would be really good. I might do that. Chips and chimichurri.
That's probably what I'm going to do.
Yeah. But man. Uh-oh.
Yep, I'm good now. All right. Now, here's something that I'll get yelled at.
By who?
By some cast iron people.
Uh-oh, don't put water in there.
Okay. The easiest way to clean your cast iron is to boil water in it.
It is.
To get the grubby stuff off the bottom of it.
You can put water in it.
But a lot of people will tell you not to do it right after you turn the heat off. And I'll just let them argue.
Well, the reason for that is because they don't want it to warp.
That's not going to work.
Ours
Big
is
Bertha
not.
is not going to work.
No.
But it's a whole lot easier to get all those stuck bits off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot.
It's okay. It's all good.
There was like some silver skin or something.
Yeah, I didn't finish trimming it.
I saw.
It was okay.
I noticed that. It peeled right off, though.
Oh, my last Fiesta wear plate of yellow.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Which is not good for showing off corn, but
Here, you take it. Come here.
What? Oh, a bite with chimichurri?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh, that's good.
That is delicious.
Hold my plate, please. Thank you.
I'll hold your plate.
I'm saving these for Phoebe because that's her
her preferred flavor.
Color,
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's okay that these thin edges on the edge
crisp up just a hair about.
Yeah, see right there, I'm still a little on the
you're still a little
rare, but rare. I'm okay. I'm okay with that personally, so I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna fret
too much.
Nope.
Yeah, so like right there, it's still on the.
That's still a little red. Yeah, I can see that from here.
But like I said,
well, Pam, you know how to make it now. All you got to do is watch it. It took us just under an hour. And you don't have to have flank steak. Skirt steak works too.
Whatever you can get your hands on, to be honest with you.
Skirt is probably...
it's going to be thinner. You're not going to have these thicker pieces to worry about. So it's a little bit more...
Probably easier to cook.
A little bit more even.
Yeah. But this is flank steak, and man...
either one works.
Man, was it... Oops, there goes a... I saw that. I had nothing to do with that.
That's the clumsy.
Yep. There we go.
All right. I'm just going to pile a little bit here. So these pieces I'll probably save because when I reheat that, it'll be just fine.
It'll be perfect.
Yeah.
A little chimichurri. You might want. Look, there you go. It's probably. I don't know.
Oh, I like chimichurri.
Man, I don't know what.
My yellow plate with corn is not.
I don't know what I'm hitting spice wise with the corn.
Lots of things,
but
delicious.
It has got those little
bits of heat
buds on the side of my tongue, just popping off, and they're amazing.
So that is some food science for you. Different pepper varieties, different types of salt are going to hit in different places. Don't ask me to point and tell you which one's where.
A little bit more chimichurri.
That's why you want to use.
Yeah, I mean, bitterness hits different. Well, salt hits different. Sweet hits different.
White pepper and black pepper hit different. Yeah. So you want to vary that. Use a couple different kinds of acid. Yeah. Then you just have all sorts of
explosions in your mouth.
Shut up, Robert.
Robert. Church ladies are watching.
Okay. We're gonna go eat.
Yeah. I don't need to
keep eating on air.
Man.
I cannot tell you the difference in eating local. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full.
It's okay. Versus your supermarket. That is delicious.
Because it's fresher, number one. Well, hello, sweet girl.
Yeah.
Hi. You did good tonight.
Yep.
And of course, you're supporting your local folks in your community.
Yeah.
Be careful. We don't want to run in back here.
Oh, no.
Run into the stove. So, and even if you only do it sometimes, that sometimes is better than not at all. But I think you'll taste the difference.
Yeah, you'll notice it.
Your German Shepherd will too. Yeah, we're good. We're hungry. Yeah. We're gonna go eat. So
Robert says church ladies, just put some pineapple with it. Yep, I know.
Maybe that's what I need to call my cookbook. Oh, I'm gonna have to wash my apron now because I just wiped the dog.
Pineapple church ladies.
No, I just wiped the dog kisses on my apron.
What you said you were gonna name something.
Oh yeah, no, anyway. So right at an hour. We did things one at a time. If I were doing this, it would all be going at the same time. My corn, my steak, everything, because you can focus a little bit easier that way. So I would say this comes together in 30 minutes, just at home, cooking on your own.
Without people like me in the way.
Well, and without
the chatty,
the talking and the step by step.
Pam's got a good suggestion. It's that you need to shop local Saturdays at the Food Works Winter Farmers Market.
Yes, absolutely.
At University Mall.
Yes, and they changed the time. Is it 9 to 11 now, Pam? I've forgotten what time. So tell us in the chat, please.
Yes, please let us all know.
They also have a Facebook page, and as soon as I can get there to start buying stuff, I'll start tagging them. We have our theme for next year, so just kind of stay tuned. We're gonna still focus on local, just a different.
Might do an international flair.
A little bit different spin. So we had some really good ideas. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We will be back.
9 a.m. to noon is what.
9 to noon. Okay. Thank you, Pam. We'll be back next Monday for sure. And then we're up against Christmas week already, aren't we?
Oh.
I think so.
Probably. Yeah, 2 weeks.
We'll take some time off, but
we'll take Christmas off.
We'll be back next week for sure with one more something.
Yeah.
You never know, and one more Christmas shirt. Might have them for all month.
Another cocktail.
And another cocktail.
Fun stuff.
I don't know. We might do breakfast for dinner. No. Yes. I'm really wanting to use these.
Well, then yes, we'll do breakfast for dinner.
We need a coffee drink because I have really yummy.
That one looks really good.
Syrups from. We need to use this one.
Okay.
Really yummy syrups from Pink Tiger Farms, and actually that would be good with amaretto.
I understand.
So it doesn't have to be a coffee drink.
Yeah.
Anyway,
guys have a great night.
We'll see you next week.